continental now defined ourselves.
You're on to national news on TOS TV, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Adesu Sui. President Muhammadu Buhari has received the AstraZeneca vaccine a day after the federal government launched the vaccination exercise in the country. He took the jab on Saturday at the new banquet hall of the presidential villa in Abuja, the nation's capital, at 11:51 a.m. The vaccine was administered to the president by his chief personal physician in the presence of the vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and some members of the Federal Executive Council. Shortly after President Buhari took the jab, Professor Osinbajo also received the vaccine, which was also administered to him by his chief personal physician. The Osun State Police Command on Saturday morning confirmed the release of 7 abducted travelers along Osogbo-Obokun Road. The suspected herdsman on Tuesday night around 7:30 p.m. stormed the road after Ajambandele village in Ibokun Council area of Osun State and abducted an unknown number of travelers. During the attack, a yet-to-be-known man was shot dead while 2 women sustained injuries. The Commissioner of Police Osun State, Mr. Olawale Olokode, has said his men, Amotekun Corps, vigilante and hunters are combing the forest to secure the release of those that were abducted. A statement by the spokesperson of Osun State Police Command, Mrs. Yemisi Okpalola, stated that with the frantic efforts of police and support from other security outfits, they have secured the release of 7 kidnapped along Ibokun-Osogbo Road on 2nd March 2021. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has again denied buying property from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Mr. Falana's earlier denial came on the heels of the claim by the Abubakar Malami, Attorney General of the Federation, in 2017 that a Lagos lawyer bought one of the assets recovered from pension thieves and handed to the EFCC. The senior advocate's fresh rebuttal on Friday followed Thursday's testimony of Ngozika Ihoma, a defense witness called to testify by the chairman of the defunct Pension Reform Task Team. Abdul Rashid Maina, who is being prosecuted on money laundering charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja, Mr. Ihoma alleged on Thursday that a renowned lawyer bought the property located at 42 Ghana Street, Maitama, Abuja from the EFCC at an undervalued price of 1 billion naira instead of its actual worth of 6 billion naira. A former acting chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC Rivers State, Igor Agoma, has announced his exit from the party a few hours after the Supreme Court affirmed his removal as the APC chairman. The former chairman had filed an appeal against the Court of Appeal judgment that overturned a High Court judgment that declared him the authentic acting chairman of APC in Rivers State. But the Supreme Court dismissed his appeal on Friday. I cannot continue to be a member of a political party that endangers and does not give any form of protection to the rights of its members. Mr. Agoma said this in a statement on Friday in Port Harcourt. Therefore, I announced my exit from the All Progressive Congress immediately. To God be the glory, he said. The secretary of the APC Caretaker Committee in Rivers State, Barido Badom, said Mr. Agoma's exit was good for the party. Agoma's exit from APC immediately after his case at the Supreme Court was dismissed has shown that he was working with some enemies of the party to destroy it, he said. Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has explained why former Minister of Aviation Femi Fani-Kayode did not join the ruling All Progressive Congress. He said while talking on Politics Today on Channel's television program, Yahaya Bello, in a 2-minute video, had earlier claimed the former minister had dumped the PDP for the APC. However, Femi Fani-Kayode refuted reports that he had dumped the PDP for APC. He said the meeting with the 2 governors was not defection related. Bello said, myself and Chief Fani Kayode are brothers and we are partnering in ensuring there is peace and tranquility across the country. Him joining the APC is at his own volition. Him not joining is at his own volition. Political party divide has nothing to do with both of us working for the unity, peace and progress of this country. That's what I know, he said. This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS TV. You're watching national news. More stories from across the nation after this break. Nigeria fell significantly against the US dollar at the investors and exporters window of the foreign exchange market on Friday. Data from the FMDQ Security Exchange was Forex is officially traded showed, however, the currency remained stable on the parallel market. The domestic currency closed at 411 naira at the trading session of the I&E window on Friday. This represents a 4.5 naira or 1.10% depreciation from 406.50 naira, the rate at which it closed at the previous session on Thursday. This happened as naira experienced an intraday high of 392.50 naira and a low of 415 naira before closing at 411 naira on Friday. The Lagos state government has announced plans to partially close down the Marine Bridge for 3 months for emergency repair works on the Apapa outward section of the bridge. This announcement was made by the Commissioner for Transportation in the state, Dr. Frederick Oladende, in a statement on Friday. He noted that the partial closure of the bridge will commence on March 9 and last till June 21. Oladende explained that this was necessary to maintain the bridge's infrastructure, which include removal and cleaning of the existing expansion joints to prevent further deterioration. He added that during the period of the partial closure, traffic would be diverted to alternative routes and the Apapa inward lane will be divided into two and to allow the counter flow of traffic. Armed bandits have attacked the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria quarters in Kaduna, abducting about 9 persons. This includes a whole family of 6, a housewife and her 2 children. The bandits gained access to the quarters through the airport runway at about 12:30 a.m. on Saturday. Sources say the incident lasted for hours as military personnel engaged the bandits, but sadly the attackers had their way. They later went away on motorcycles with their abductees. The Central Bank of Nigeria has said that about 300 billion naira has been disbursed to 76 manufacturing companies from the 1 trillion facility set up in April last year in a bid to mitigate the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on the sector. CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele disclosed this on Friday during the contract signing for localization of manufacturing of Oral-B products by P&G in Nigeria. He explained that the facility set aside is a strategic move by the monetary and fiscal authorities towards driving recovery of the Nigerian economy following the downturn in the first half of 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. At the Central Bank of Nigeria, we set up a 1 trillion naira facilities in April 2020 for the growth and expansion of manufacturing firms in Nigeria, he said. So far, close to 300 billion naira has been disbursed to 76 manufacturing firms, which would boost local manufacturing across critical sectors over the next few years. Our efforts have aided the recovery of the manufacturing sector as reflected in the Purchasing Managers Index, which shows that the index on manufacturing activities rose from a low of 42.4 points in May 2020 to 48.7 points in February 2021, he said. This is your Digital First Pan-African News Network, TOS TV. You're still watching national news. Ahead, entertainment and sports after the break. Welcome back onto entertainment. For ages, there have always been battles between musicians and record companies owing to breaches of agreement or an artist's expectation not to be met. But for talented singer Joseph Aboje, also known as Blessed Boy, for any investor to respect and value an artist in whom they will invest, such an individual must bring some financial value to the table. He said an artist needs to have his own plans and must have pushed such a plan to a certain level before approaching an investor. An artist should be able to tell an investor, this is where I am and your investment will only help me get to that point that I want to be. According to the US-based artist, music requires good money and an upcoming artist needs to have another source of income to fund his career. He further stated that beyond talent, creativity and hard work, finance plays a major role in the success of a musician in Nigeria. Nigeria's Koji Aruna has crashed out of the World Trade Tennis Contenders Series in Doha, Qatar on Friday after losing 3-1 to Chinese Taipei Yun Junlin. Aruna, who is ranked 21 in the world, was set up against the world's number 7 in the quarterfinal after his triumph over Zhao Geraldo of Portugal in the round of 16, and from the outcome of the tie against the Asian star, it was clear that the Nigerian did not concede defeat easily without giving a fight. From the start of the encounter, Aruna did not allow his opponent to dictate the tie, and he ensured he fought for every point. The fourth game had all the ingredients of the others, and Aruna was leading 6-4, while the inability of the Nigerian technical team to read the game cost Aruna, and it ends at 9-11 in favor of Lin to complete a 3-1 win. Despite his exit, the Nigeria has set a standard for African players to look beyond the quarter-final at the WTT tournament. Despite the limited playing time that has been precious at Shuwa's lot all season, the 21-year-old has been hailed for the sterling displays that has seen him secure an inclusion in an NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Unfortunately, the game will not be played because of COVID-19 concerns, but the 6'8" forward is one of the 2 Miami Heat players among the 20-player selection. The 20th NBA draft pick for the Heat has played 35 games, averaging 14 minutes per game for 6 points. He has drawn early comparisons to Rising Heat star Bam Adebayo. When played, the NBA Rising Stars Challenge showcases the league's top rookie and second-year players, The Nigeria Basketball Federation, via their official Twitter handle, congratulated Achiwa on Thursday, the same way NBA Africa also did via their own Twitter handle. And that is national news on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS TV. For more updates, do visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Also follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS TV Network. I am Adesuwa Osui. Good afternoon.
But we as a continent